fuck, that stinks. Hey beauty warriors, welcome back to Battle Tested Beauty. I hope you guys are all doing really well and taking care of yourselves, staying indoors. And if you are an essential worker right now, thank you so much from the bottom of my freaking heart. Thank you so much, especially you in healthcare at the moment, in public transportation and in grocery stores. Thank you so freaking much. All you guys working in like warehouses trying to ship all this stuff. Holy crap, there's a full chain of people that probably don't get paid nearly enough, but that's a discussion for perhaps after coronavirus passes. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, in this video, I want to talk to you about my Boxycharm. So I got a Boxycharm Premium and a BoxyLuxe this month of March. The Boxycharm Premium, I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but was a Fenty highlight, right? So the whole box was all just Fenty products. You got it in this really fancy Fenty box. It's all things Fenty. Well, yeah, there's that thing on the inside too. Yeah. So you get 6 items in this box. They retail for about 143 US, which is about 192 Canadian. The box is $27.99 American every month, $40 Canadian. And yeah, you got some items in here. I don't know how to like address this really delicately without people being like, yay, Fenty, but I have a core of Fenty products that I really like, that I really like. None of these are it. None of them. Absolutely none of them. I am actually kind of pissed about this box, but I have no right to be because I was crying about how there's not nearly enough makeup in the boxes and I get way too much like skincare and blah, 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 blah. So I got a whole box of makeup. It's just not makeup that I want. Like, okay, so let's get talking. I'm going to use this fancy little thing that they send with the boxes. Everybody gets one, except for that one time that they emailed it to us, and I think somebody just forgot to put it all in the box. And they're like, hey, we're trying something new. But anyways, nobody liked that, so we've got the little card. Okay, so at the top of this would be my most lowest ranked item in this whole freaking box. So let's just get it out of the way first. Everybody that got these boxes all got 4 core items that were not different for anybody. So there was this guy in there. So this is the Killawatt Freestyle highlighter in the color Trophy Wife. I am familiar with the Killawatt Freestyle highlighters. They come in a bunch of different formulas. So there's different textures to these, and obviously they're all highlighters, but it's different textures of glitter or shimmer or sheen or whatever. This is the chunkiest I think you can possibly get. For me, this is just awful. I'm wearing it today. It is like yellow glitter. It's pure glitter. It is everywhere. Like everywhere that I put it, it's all over my face. I'm way shinier than I actually am because it's everywhere. It migrates all over the freaking place. So it's a gold highlighter. It says it's a cream powder formula. It's the way that this travels, there's no way that this is a cream powder formula. Absolutely no way. If it's really heavily applied, it looks really nice. It looks really cool. Not in this color, but like the actual like formula itself, it looks okay. It looks kind of cool. But you can't just like use this light or anything because it's just shimmer. It's glitter. It's not even just shimmer. It's glitter. I know a good friend of mine, Pocket Full of Cliches on Instagram. She loves this. She already had it and she was happy to get a second one. So I mean, and she's got a deeper skin tone than me. So it's just I'm just whining about it because it doesn't suit me, I guess. And I really hate glitter. So, okay. That's $36 American. It retails for $48 Canadian. I wouldn't buy that. Just saying, I wouldn't buy it. Moving on, we got the Matchstick Shimmer Stick in the color Rum. So I'm already familiar with the matchsticks. I have a couple that I never freaking use because I find them too dry and difficult to use. And this one is fresher, so I guess it works a little bit better. I don't mind this. The color is too deep. I think that's just kind of like a running thing for a lot of this. The color is a little bit too deep. Once it's sheared out, it looks kind of like a red brown with heavy shimmer. Again, I'm wearing it today. You can kind of see it underneath all the Trophy Wife there, but like you can see it's a little too deep for me. I like it on my eyes though. Like you can use these matchsticks on all sorts of different stuff. So you're not just, you know, you don't have to just put it on your skin. You can use it on your eyes. You can use it on your lips. You can use it however you damn well please. So at the very least, I like that one because it's versatility. The color works for my eyes. It's really nicely bendable. You can just take your brush and then just off you go. and it works really, really well. I would watch out though, because I find my other two matchsticks, they're dried out. They're relatively old, but they were dry when I first got them. Like I didn't use them really because they were just impossible to use. Anyways, the Matchstick Rum retails for $25 American. That works out to about $33 Canadian. Okay, moving on, we've got the Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. So this baby retails for $29 American. If you were familiar with this when it was first launched, it launched at $60 American, performed relatively poorly on Sephora, and has since been discontinued on Sephora and is now knocked down to $30 on the Fenty website. And I can say, like, it's not a bad eyeshadow palette. It's just not a very inspiring eyeshadow palette. I guess there's not a lot of mattes in here, and the mattes that are in here are kind of difficult to work with. I'm wearing it today. I think I started out with this guy here, Shisha Smoke, it's called. It's a gray, because I hadn't used it yet. Every look that I kept trying, I would start out with these two colors here, Cumin Get It and Spice Trip. Like, it's got different textures and whatnot, which is kind of cool. I mean, there is variety in this. Just, I mean, it's a deep neutral with a pop of blue. Yeah. My looks were all relatively uninspired with this, and it makes me go, why are you sending me the discontinued stuff? I understand, like, it's cost is cost, you know, so I mean, you got to keep the cost down if you're going to do a giant bulk thing like that, and I guess that's what Fenty wanted to release in bulk. There's this discontinued palette that they want to try and unload on everybody, so I mean, off you go then, great, I guess. Most people aren't too mad about it, but I mean, this was released in 2018, in July 2018, so it's almost 2 years old now, and it's being discontinued at this point. I don't hate it, but I'm not going to reach for it. I'll probably give it away, just because I don't have anything in there that inspires me and makes me want to do anything with it. To be honest, these shimmers, like, they're not awful shimmers or anything like that, but I don't feel like they match the palette. Like, I don't feel like these shimmers give me spice feelings. Hey, this is the only one that, like, seemed, you know, like, spicy in any way. The rest of them were just kind of bland golds, high shimmer gold, and pinks. Pinks for some reason. There's pinks in there. I don't know too many pink spices, but whatever. That was Rihanna's call, I guess. Moving on. Okay, next on the little sheet is the Gloss Bomb. So this is the Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer. Everybody got one of these ones as well. They all got it in the color Diamond Milk. It sounds gross. And yeah, it's just a clear gloss with like a white silver shimmer in it. It's lovely. I don't hate this one. This is, out of all of this stuff, I think this is probably the only thing that I'm, like, really into, and only kind of into. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a gloss kind of guy, so I mean, yay, I guess I use it. I hate the name Diamond Milk. Disgusting. It just grosses me the F out. So this guy retails for $19 American. That works out to about $25 Canadian. These gloss bombs are available in a ton of different colors and different, you know, like, textures and whatnot, different finishes. I mean, different finishes. I don't think they're all glittery like this. I think some of them are actually just, like, glossy. Yeah, so this has suspended glitter in it. I would hate that normally, but I can't see it. You know, like, I have it on right now. I didn't see, like, glitter, which I appreciate. Once you, like, you put it on, as soon as you put it on, you're like, ooh, glitter. And then you go, and it's gone. And it looks normal. I like it. You get 9 ml of product in this, though, and I'm pretty impressed with that, because, like, most glosses are like 2.5 ml, I think. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that way definitely didn't piss me off. I like that gloss bomb. Okay, next on the list is the Mademoiselle Plush Matte Lipstick. So I got it in the color Shawty, which is this deep brown red. Like, it doesn't look good on me. The formula is nice. It feels kind of oily though, like you get quite a bit of slip. I find little sheer. I was surprised by how sheer it was to put on based on the depth of the color, right? Like I had to go in a second time, which isn't very, I have kind of pale lips and shit, and like it's not hard to cover my lips up. They're thin, you know? Hate the color, like the formula. We'll leave it at that. That guy retails for $18 American. That works out to about $24 Canadian. You get 1.7 grams in there, which I don't think is very much at all. More than a gram less than like the stingiest lipstick you can find in the drugstore. So I don't know about that one. I would consider it if it was a little bit of a nicer color. Maybe I'll go look. Last item on the list is the Invisimatte blotting paper. So this is a complicated little little component with a little ream of rice paper inside of it. It's kind of fun. It's expensive to replace it. I think it's about $13.50 Canadian to get it refilled. For the life of me, I've searched everywhere online to try and find out how long the refill reams are. Can't find it anywhere. My intentions are good with blotting paper, but I never remember that I have blotting paper. Also, seems really wasteful. Blotting paper just seems incredibly wasteful to me. My major complaint is that this paper gets stuck up in the lid. So it's stuck up in the lid and the serration is all along here. So you're trying to like get it out and you're fucking your nails up. You're just like grinding your nails against the serration to get it out. That would be my biggest complaint. Also that it doesn't rip all that well. That happens. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. It's kind of looking for stuff to complain about. And I was whining about how there was not enough makeup in boxes and I got my wish, didn't I? So I mean, who the fuck am I to be complaining about this kind of shit? But most of this, I don't like it. We all know about all these products. There's nothing new or interesting here. And in fact, some of these products are just products that Fenty just didn't want anymore and they're just unloading it. So anyways, I'm a little bit irritated with that. I like Fenty. A lot of products that I really stand by, you know, like I like their hydrating longwear foundation. I like their matte foundation. I like their mascara. Like there's some stuff that I really like from Fenty. None of this stuff ever piqued my interest, you know, like I was aware of every single one of these items and absolutely none of them. I didn't mind rum and I didn't mind the Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk. That makes it a like rate of 33.3%. I'm going to start doing these percentages for every one of my boxes. And if I'm not seeing consistent 50%, I think I'm going to start reassessing what I'm doing with my money here, because this is not the time while everyone is out of work and we have no end in sight with this kind of stuff. This is not the time to be making stupid purchases at all. And I feel like this is a stupid purchase. I hope we don't get any more brand specific boxes. I think that was a cute idea, but please don't do it again. Thank you very much, Fenty. Thank you very much, Boxycharm. Goodbye. Don't do that again. Moving on, we've got the Luxe box. So remember I was saying I'm going to do some percentages. So this one had a slightly higher like rate of 37.5%. So I liked 3 out of 8 items. In Luxe box, you get 8 items. It costs $40 USD. Which works out to about $55.75 Canadian. So this is a much more expensive box. Its retail value was about $328 USD, which works out to about $453.36 Canadian. So it was a high value box. Let's just go down the list and we'll talk about what's in here. So first on here is the MURAD Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes. So this is an eye cream. I'm kind of weird about eye creams and that I kind of think they're bullshit. I'm willing to try it, I guess. Past experiences with Boxycharm and skincare, I'm really reticent about feeling good about any of the skincare scent from Boxycharm. MURAD, at the very least, I know I can trust this brand. For the most part, it is reasonably well regarded. Retails for $70 American, so that's about 86 Canadian. You get 15 ml in here, which is, you know what, in all fairness, that's a lot for an eye cream. It's gonna last me for at least the rest of this year. The rest of 2020, I will probably have this. So I'm pretty pleased about that. I think that's good bang for your buck as far as like expensive skincare is concerned. If you're gonna charge me a lot, give me a lot of it. Fine, we'll cut a deal here. So I'm happy about that. My only complaint with this is that if you put on too thickly, it stings. I don't know why. I don't know why. But if you just put on like a reasonably small amount, it doesn't sting, feels nice, it's nice and hydrating. I don't notice too much different with my eyes after wearing this, but whatever, it's probably better than if I hadn't been wearing it, so I'm happy about it. Okay, moving down the list is this little duo of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream and the Copacabana Cream. Okay, so this I'm already familiar with because it has the most wretched smell on the face of the damn planet. It smells basically like a rotten buttered popcorn Jelly Belly and dog at the same time. It's just absolutely horrific. I cannot stand this at all. I won't even open it. But okay, so I have this bit and I'm like, okay, before I use this awful smelling thing, because I did hear that they redid the smell, it still stinks. I was like, okay, I'll go get this. I got this last fall, I think, maybe in the summer. Brace yourselves. I had only used a tiny bit of this. Brace yourselves. I don't know what the fuck happened to it, but it looks like that now. Yeah, yummy. So maybe use it up real quick because it started out looking like that. Disgusting, rotten. What happened? Ooh, I've never seen that before. At least not in something that wasn't, you know, like ancient. I don't mind the smell of this stuff though. This stuff I'm almost done. My partner liked this. I like this. My partner actually liked the smell of this. And I was like, cool, you can have it. He's like, no, I'm not putting that on me though. Like, I don't want to smell like that. You can smell like that. I don't want to smell like that. And I don't want to smell like that. So nobody's going to smell like this in my household. Go away. This is kind of cute though. Honestly, I don't really, like, I've tried these before. I don't see them as like stunning moisturizers in any way, shape, or form. So I think that this is the mini size that you would get on Sephora. This is 25 ml. They don't list this on Sephora at all. These are both in this size, the 25 ml. Those are both available in a couple of the Sephora Faves packages, but you can't get that size, like 25 ml. You can only get 75 ml and up on Sephora. But apparently these two together retail for $15 American, according to this little sheety sheet thing, which works up to about $20.70 Canadian. Okay, moving down the list is the Boxycharm Hello Charmer palette. So this is Boxycharm's take on a palette. So they did their own little palette. So this is a 12 shade palette. They're interesting. Again, kind of like that Moroccan Spice palette where it's nothing that I would reach for. The base shades, you know, like the mattes that are in here, there's 5 mattes. I don't like any of them. So you got this like brown matte, you got the red matte, you got a white, you got a cream, and then you've got this like, I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. It's like warm yellow. The shimmers on this, some of these are really, really cool. I'm not gonna lie. This one, this one, this one, this one thing. The shimmers are actually really, really nice. Like, look at those go. Those guys, they pop. So the whole palette is being carried by these shimmers. The mattes in here are bunk. It's their first try. I'm not mad at it, I guess. What I didn't like was Swipe Up. Which is, I guess, a topper. Is this one right here. It's really, really, really powdery and really glittery and chunky and rough. And it actually kind of like hurts your skin a little bit to apply. But it's kind of cool. Like, it's like this fun, like, duochrome type thing where it's got this like green and pink and everything going on there. It's cool. And just, that's not, definitely not something I would ever use. Are we really all still into these festival style palettes? Is this a thing? Were we ever all into festival style palettes? Because I feel like that was being pumped at me a lot and I never liked it to begin with. So the Boxycharm Hello Charmer palette retails for $39 American. That works up to about $53.80 Canadian. Definitely wouldn't pay that for this. Absolutely not. You're out of your fucking mind. Moving on. We got a vibrator. This is a fucking vibrator. Okay, listen. Low setting. High setting. Why do you need that on your skin? Oh yeah. Anyways, I have been using this on my skin. This side is awful. And if you want to completely vibrate your brain into oblivion, yeah, maybe. But you're supposed to be able to like apply serums with this ridgy hard side. It is hard as a rock and you're just like the whole time. This thing is kind of fun though. I mean, like, I guess you can, like, I've been trying to use this twice a day, every day when I use my cleanser. I think it makes my skin feel kind of cool. I'm pretty sure we visited the vibrating technology way back in the 40s and the 50s and it was all the rage until about the 60s and we were like, oh, yeah, that doesn't do anything. I remember people would be like on those like vibrating like stands and stuff like, oh, you're gonna lose weight and all that kind of stuff. And like, I don't think there's any science behind this. I actually do feel like my pores have looked a little bit better recently. So I'm not gonna crap all over that. Okay, actually I am gonna crap all over this because let's go right here. This retails for 99 American dollars. This is $119 Canadian. And look, we're all bitches watching this. We know how much a vibrator with 5 fucking settings costs. And it's like $15 fucking, okay? It's just ridiculous value. And it's not, and you, especially considering half of it's like fucking useless. Like, it's up to us to decide whether it's worth something like that. Next on the list is the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. This thing is a doozy. This is a stainer. She's a stainer, but boy, do you ever get some intense color out of this. I'm wearing it today with the Gloss Bomb on over top. This is immortal if it's worn on its own. Like, you put that on, you probably don't have to put it on again. If you have to put it on again, it's not like, you know, like regular liquid lipsticks where you put it on again, but you have to like wipe everything off, otherwise you just get like a cakey mouth. No, it really is like an actual lip pigment. It's not thick or anything like that. It's not drying. Well, it's a little bit drying. It's because of the liquid lip, but whatever. I really love this. The color, not so much. I'm not the color Give It Up, which is a fuchsia. It's like a reddy type fuchsia. A berry fuchsia, I suppose. It retails for $25 American, which is about $34 Canadian. You get a decent amount in here too. You get 5.5 mil. That's not bad. That's not bad. Not as much as that Fenty Gloss Bomb though. That was a giver. I like the doe foot. Like I like the applicator quite a bit. The applicator is basically like a pencil tip. You can line with this really, really easily. It doesn't really, it bleeds a little tiny bit because it's so watery. But I like it. Thanks. Thanks. Next on the list is the Elizabeth Mott Smooth Shadow Eye Pencil Duo. So you get these two eye pencils. So you get one shimmery pearl, and then you get one kind of shimmery black in there. The black, I like the black. I like the black. This thing is pretty useless though. If there's a cream highlight, it's pretty much this. So these are supposed to be blendable. I didn't find them extremely blendable, but they're okay. So it's kind of like a composite wood pencil, so you would sharpen it and all that kind of jam. I like the black one quite a bit in the color Raven. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and I used it to smoke out a liner. It was a little bit rough to smoke out though. Like I expected an eyeshadow liner to blend a little bit better, and this was a little bit of a tuggy kind of thing. So it didn't blend out all that great. It went in like the deepest, most hateful heart black in my wet line though. I'm really impressed with that. Then it migrated out of my wet line pretty quick. That's a me problem, not an Elizabeth Mott problem. Yeah, the pearl though, I tried to put it on my wet line, didn't lay down or anything like that. It's just basically a champagne. The black though, oh Lord almighty, do I ever really like this black? But it's got like a slight shimmer to it. Can you see it? Yeah, so it's got a little slight shimmer to it. I'm not like freaking thrilled about that, but I've seen worse. So this duo retails for $40 American, which works out to about 15 Canadian. I'm not judging you, Elizabeth Mott. You make your prices how you need to, honey. The second last item on my list is the Deborah Lippmann Fire on the Horizon and Can't Stop the Feeling nail polish set. So you get these two nail polishes. I'm wearing one of them today, and I'm wearing Fire on the Horizon today. I like this. It dried down so fast and it was so opaque. This one didn't perform nearly as well as Fire on the Horizon though. Can't Stop the Feeling. This was streaky, it was very, very sheer, and I just didn't like the color. It just didn't suit me at all. But also the formula, I didn't care. I don't know how you can have like two of the exact same formulas, but they're different formulas, but there it is. The Deborah Lippmann nail combo retails for $19 American, which works out to about $26 Canadian. Now, I was trying to find these as full size and see what they cost. I couldn't find either of these shades online anywhere, like not in Sephora, not on the Deborah Lippmann sites. Maybe they're just for Boxycharm, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, 50-50 on that one. Okay, last item on the list is an Appeal Cosmetic Gel Liner. I don't know what color it is because it's already completely worn off. The lip liner isn't very opaque. I used it to line my lips today. It's cool for like blending out the edges of a harsher liquid lipstick. I don't like it all over my lips, so it's much too sheer. Like it just doesn't have a lot of pigment to it. So it's okay. But it'll have a place, I suppose. That guy retails for $21 American, which works out to $28.96 Canadian. Every time I get a Boxycharm, it is an exercise in being objective as far as like values for things are concerned. You take it with a grain of salt. So between the two boxes, I got that premium Fenty box that cost me $40, was worth $192. And I had a like rate of about 33.3%. And then we got this Luxe box, which cost me $55. It was worth $450. And I had a like rate of 37.5%, which is only slightly higher considering that there's only 2 extra items in here. So yeah, sorry guys, I want to be able to say that this was a better couple boxes, but comparatively, they were at similar rates of, you know, like likability. There's always next month. Let's see what next month has in store for us, and we'll make our budget based on that. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are all again staying safe, staying indoors. I wish you and your family the absolute best. I love you all. Okay guys, so I'll talk to you later in another video super soon. Okay, yeah, okay, bye. Now I'm familiar with the I am familiar with the holy fuck, I can't say it. So this gets buried back here. Undisgusting.